Alrighty. How is everyone doing tonight? We are playing some more Virtue's Last Reward. And it is cold in my room. Damn, that shit was louder than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah. The old woman's body was surprised. Oh god, I forgot we found a dead body. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old, dry piece of wood. We set her down carefully in the infirmary bed as if we were afraid she might break. She looked so peaceful. Almost like she's just going to wake up any minute now.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Let's hope so.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but... What?
She's a coroner, isn't it? Oh.
You're a nurse?
No.
You're a doctor?
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy?
Oh, I won't really be doing it.
I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
So it's an MRI.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes, I think I should be able to manage that.
Luna ran the scanner over the body, then turned back to the terminal. The display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex, female, estimated age 65 to 75 years, diagnosis deceased, cause of death, exsanguination, estimated time of death 3 to 4 hours. Damage trajectory, weapon entered through fourth intercostal, piercing heart. Wound characteristics, wound margin, clean continuous, wound angles, 1 sharp, 1 blunt. Wound cavity, 150 millimeters, wound length, 30 millimeters, wound width, 3 millimeters. Conclusion, based on the characteristics described above, there's a 95% chance the wound was caused by a sharp, single-bladed instrument. Huh. Yeah, I don't really get it. What's it mean by instrument? Was she stabbed with a clarinet or something?
It means a tool of some sort. A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
Fi, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he locked all the hatches.
Well, if he was telling the truth, nobody could have gotten in there after you two left. Which means...
Fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Jesus Christ.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, You do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I mean, maybe.
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly, but now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman.
Did the AI Zero introduce themselves as a he, or are we just saying he at this point? Because I swear to God, that sounds like a girl. Like, it doesn't mean that it is a girl or isn't one, but I'm just a little like, did I miss that, or?
So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero, or rather Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Jr., the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Jr. told us about the murder...
Hold on. Need to adjust this slightly. My tracking is a little not right at the moment. Oh. There we go.
Then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her, just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
Killing someone is just part of a game to him?
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure.
And that is?
If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said, Zero Jr. ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Senior's plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Jr. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
Warehouse A. Pardon my noise making. I just want one of my little gummies. We're really going in there? I kinda don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. Wait, Fi, where'd you go?
Here.
Up? Whoa! What the hell is she doing? You must be really desperate to get high.
Seriously? That's the best you can do? I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Whatever. What are you up to here? Up here anyway? Everybody's already gone into the AB rooms.
Yeah, well, there was something I wanted to check out. This
And that
thing.
is
Remember it?
the hatch.
Try opening it.
No luck. It won't budge.
Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in.
You're talking about whoever killed that old lady, aren't you?
Yeah.
You still think it's Kay, huh? Well, like Clover said, if Zero Senior is the killer, then it wouldn't matter if we could open this hatch or not.
I know. I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
He's a rabbit. I don't get it.
Look. There's something on the screen.
Yeah, you're right. Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you've entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period is finished. Well, looks like there's no going back now.
Astute observation.
Yeah.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting.
So have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Who was that old woman?
Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions? The
All?
other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but BO is especially loud. For real, BO. I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano.
I thought mano a mano meant hand to hand. Yeah.
Well, there are two people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a two-on-one battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Mooney and went through the magenta door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Mooney. And it goes the other way too. Mooney's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Alas. And BO and Quark's enemy will be Tenmeoldy. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well,
What?
don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you? All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside. We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally. But your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome. Someone did that to me, I'd skin them and stew them with some taters. The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call
Okay.
that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about.
Why is my my camera has been like slowly moving up or something? Ugh.
And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP. Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most. You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Well, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray. That doesn't mean you split your points though. You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Well, actually, there's a little bit more. But
It'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Hey,
No,
wait.
I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later. Have a nice trouble.
We don't have time to talk about this. Choose betray.
What? You're kidding. You really want me to betray
We
Luna?
don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
1. What kind of idiot do you think I am? It's 1, obviously.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So...
Wait. What do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
just press the damn button.
You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how'd you know my name? Or how about when we found that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would be here. Look, I don't want to believe it, but did you... Are you...
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not gonna move until you give me some answers. If I don't do anything, it'll just vote ally for us anyway. So let's hear it. What are you hiding? What's "it's over" supposed to mean?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1.
Oh, am I supposed to pick one? I'm picking ally. I feel like Luna will pick ally as well.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
What was that, Sigma? Don't
Huh?
play dumb. You chose ally. Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die.
Yeah, I heard you. A whole second before the deadline. How can you expect me to think anything through that quick? It would have taken like half a second just to process what
No,
you'd
you
said.
could've done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis. It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong?
What the hell are you talking about? Okay, fine, let's be generous and say hypothetically that you're right about this crisis overclocking thing. How would you know whether or not my brain was doing that? Did you crack open my skull while I wasn't looking? You just wedge a microscope in there and have a look at my neurons? Let me be straight with you. Your shit is whack. Like, hella whack. I mean, you just know stuff you shouldn't. Stuff like my name, or how if your BP hits 0, you die. You told me you don't know why, but more and more I'm starting to think you've been lying to me.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! But no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
What is that supposed to mean? This time? Hey, fight, hold on. Shit.
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Finally, let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
I knew I could trust Luna. Clover chose to betray Alice. That's kind of crazy.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Thanks, Luna.
No, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me. I only did what anybody would have done. I believed in you and Phi.
Luna glanced away. I threw Phi what could only be described as a smug grin. Rather frustratingly, she didn't respond, only turned away unperturbed. I was about to press the issue when I heard Tenmyoji's voice. Oh wait, I wanted it to be different. That would mean that she Ray. We would have dropped down to 1. Unless, I don't know.
Quark, what happened?
No! It wasn't me! Mr. Dio tricked me! He told me he'd pick Ally! He promised! That's why I let him do the voting!
Is this true, Dio? Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
What?
I didn't do squat. Quark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote. And you wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio. Grandpa's gonna choose to ally for sure, 'cause I'm his opponent on this one. I think we should betray. To be honest, I'm getting kinda tired of that grumpy old bastard.
That doesn't sound like Quark at all, but also, I trusted Ace, so what the fuck do I know?
He's had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you say we leave the old fart here and leave? I've got a plan. See? Don't worry about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, that'll make it easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Dio? Pretty good plan, huh? Alright, let's do it.
You're lying! I never should have trusted you! Dio! You're a lying jerk!
Sure, kid, keep whining. See if I care.
Grandpa, you believe me, right?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
You bastard! I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind, and I'd still know if you were lying to me.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
Okay.
It's all right. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
Looked as though another argument had taken place while Quark and Dio were fighting. Whatever it had been about, it appeared to have resolved itself.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game. Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon Round.
Moon Round.
Cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now,
You'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to.
It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
Of course. You could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5, round 100, round 2000. You might even go all the way up to round 24,009,004,897.
It broke the web page. I don't know if that number is significant in any way. I just googled the number and all it literally is just Virtue's Last Reward stuff, so I'm just not gonna look into it.
Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah? So?
But what about the number 9 door? Are their rules the same?
There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
You can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off?
Oh, yes! They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's two ways.
Your heart rate reaches 0, or you leave the facility.
The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Bio. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well. I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep. When someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yup. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
Oops. I guess it's not gonna be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yup.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything?
Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
There. That's pretty clear, right?
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be 10 mealdy or less. One or the other. Or... it might be both of them.
What?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rules.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, Fi had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well...
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew, right? Right, Fido?
Yeah, I guess so.
But you did. I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. Secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people so long as you had the right bracelets. Bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions. If you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait! You've already got those bracelets! Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it did change. Mine changed from red to cyan. That is not cyan. That is blue. What are you talking about? What the fuck? That is like baby blue. There is no green in that.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Mine too. Wait, I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The 3 of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow, and it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything. Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry? Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You fucking dick!
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
What happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete. I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group's server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the notary game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. Oh, my neck is so stiff right now. I don't know why. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty, and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. Last time I'd looked at the clock, it said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. Why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. Sorry, I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning to go to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise like metal on metal and fell silent. God damn it. You stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting on a car can. Who's there? My vision began to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt. I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I'd at least deserved a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Huh. These are the crew quarters, huh?
Oh, Sigma, what are you doing here?
Hey, come on, man, don't be like that. We aren't enemies, are we?
I wonder.
What happened to you, Tenmyoji? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's body.
You think so? But You sure it ain't just all in your head?
Fine. Let's move on to something else then. You and Quark. Is he your, grandkid?
What do you want to know?
Why? Well, I mean, why do you think? He keeps calling you Grandpa. Of course I'm gonna wonder what the deal is. We all got kidnapped and brought here apparently for no reason. Now they're making us all play some sort of weird game. I'm just trying to find a little meaning in all this nonsense. That's it. So tell me, Tenmyoji, are you really Quark's grandpa? Clover, Luna,
Sigma, where'd you come from?
did you not want me here?
No, it's okay, I guess. I just thought Tenmyoji was the only other person here.
This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyoji. We decided we'd split up to investigate.
Huh. Makes sense. So, you find anything? What? Which
No,
one?
I meant I found 0 things.
What about you? Anything suspicious?
I didn't find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious.
Yeah, you've got a point there. Why do you think Zero put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place?
Well, maybe solving all of these puzzles is part of the Nonary game.
Really? I thought the Nonary game was a couple of rounds of the AB game. Why would he need the puzzles and stuff then? Well, what is the Nonary game then? Why is Zero making us do all this?
Well, this is just, speculation, but maybe it's for entertainment. So rich, powerful people can watch.
Entertainment?
Yes, they're probably off in an opulent theater, watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
Oh, you think so, huh? So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks. What kind of a death is that?
Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
No, Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something. But what we get? Nothing. Just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans. Now, if you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
So you're saying that Zero Sr. is the one who murdered the old lady?
Now, it sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer.
Wait, 7?
Well, Alice and I can't be Zero.
Okay. I'll let the I part go, but you're gonna have to give me a little to convince me Alice can't be
What?
Zero.
Come on, Alice and I know each other.
Well, how do you know each other?
I guess you could say we're co-workers.
And where do you co-work?
An organization?
That's kind of vague. What kind of organization?
That's... I can't tell you.
What? What do you mean you can't tell us?
I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay?
Why can't you tell us?
I feel like the implication that you're supposed to get not knowing anything is that they're strippers, but...
Because it's confidential. I promised I wouldn't tell.
Oh, come on, don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time for playing it close to the chest?
Yeah. What if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should tell you.
Finally.
Sorry, but I just don't really trust you guys. I mean, what if one of you is Zero? It could be any of you. Sorry. Anyway, I think that's enough about me and Alice. I just don't really feel like I can trust you guys. Maybe if that changes, then I can tell you. So, I guess I'll go now.
Go? Where are you going?
I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet.
Then I'll be going too.
Fine.
Okay. There she goes.
Say
So
it.
Tenmyoji.
I don't trust you any more than she does.
In other words, you aren't going to tell me anything, are you? I left Tenmyoji and headed back to the hallway. There were so many questions I wanted answers to, but it was looking like I'd have to suffer in ignorance for a while longer. Besides, there were plenty of more immediate problems that needed my attention. I sighed and filed my questions away to be dealt with later. I needed to focus. Go to the lounge. God, this reminds me of...
Sigma.
It reminds me of playing, like, Riddle School and that kind of thing. Even though it's, like, not really the same thing.
Perfect timing.
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah, I was. Phi, Luna, and I were the first into this room.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
You really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Else, then? Anything out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary? I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary.
How about this?
Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently, it's got an article about a lunar eclipse. This is going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve, then?
Yeah. 6 days from now.
Wait, what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today's Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning. Hey, did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
What about you?
I think it was the 20th.
Then we were all taken on different days.
Does that mean we were just sleeping until the nonary game happened?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
Then today might not even be the 25th.
I think that's likely.
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after you.
Oh. I guess that explains why I feel kind of dizzy.
Me too. I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
Then what day is today?
Beats me.
I have no idea.
Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nothing in the quarters. Oh, well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat?
Yeah. Something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive.
Oh, it's Schrodinger's cat.
Didn't make any sense to me, though.
It's an exercise in quantum physics. Well, it doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Well, actually, there was one thing.
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
You don't need to apologize, just tell us what you found.
Well, see for yourself.
It's a newspaper article, it looks like.
Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see that. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What the hell? What's Radical 6?
Just read the article.
I swallowed and began to read. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The World Health Organization has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Do you think we're in a quarantine facility?
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure, but look at us. We seem pretty healthy. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are, but if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific. Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin.
Ma'am, I'm trying best not to gaze upon your soft, lustrous skin, okay? There's plenty of it to see, and I just don't want to be that guy.
This perfect, shapely face.
Yeah, your shapely face.
Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease? You want to touch it, don't you, boy?
Don't say that. You know I do, but we're not doing this right now.
I can see it in your eyes.
Jesus Christ.
Try.
Well, I am feeling a little weird.
That could just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough, people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Yeah, I guess you do have a
Think
point.
about it. Zero is forcing us to play this nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Also a good point.
It is.
So you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and this virus?
Probably not.
Well, it's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we're safe in here, our friends and families are still out there.
That's true. I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute, when did this virus actually show up? I've never heard of it before.
Neither have I.
Me either.
So what day is it? If this Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep, just how long have we been here for?
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
Okay, I think I'll go look around a bit more then. I've already spent plenty of time here anyway.
Alice and I are gonna stick around. You know, just in case you miss something. Don't really feel like I can trust your eyes.
Whatever. Why do you feel like you can't trust my eyes? What about my eyes? Why would... Okay. I turned and headed for the exit. Where to next? There's only one other place I hadn't gone. How's it going? You guys find anything?
Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Nothing yet.
Oh.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Why are you back here then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found. Who would do such a horrible thing?
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Fie, please. Why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change.
We were so busy earlier that I never got to ask, but do any of you know who she is?
Beats me. I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know, is there?
You still can't remember anything?
I'm muted so I can't hear anything, but I'd like to know your thoughts on who killed the woman. I have no idea. Clover.
No. Not even a little, unfortunately.
One, because act ending, and two, because it seemed like she trying to get Tenmyoji alone earlier, and I don't think she's into silver boxes.
Are you suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Suspicious? Have you looked in a mirror lately? You might as well have suspicious tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance.
Okay. Well, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No, I suppose not. Well, I assume not. But
what?
I'm not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and the suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural. I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No. I've tried several times, to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. Ah, but there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar?
With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. It took no time at all to find something of interest. There's a hole here on the back of your head.
Hole?
Yeah, it looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Kay. I really did want to see what your massive robot cock looked like.
I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait, a minute ago you said that it felt natural.
Well, it does, but that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance. Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you?
I mean, I don't really mind my glasses, but...
That's what wearing the suit is like. Well, I think that's enough about me. Shouldn't we be making our way back to the rendezvous?
Oh shit, I totally forgot. Damn, we're already late.
All the more reason to move along.
Let's hurry. Come on.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, I have an ad that's starting in like 13 seconds, so I'm gonna hold off until that plays, and then we'll continue. Also, when you compare the characters' looks, you're most like Junpei, and Tenmyoji is an old man like Ace, and we know that Ace had a thing for Clover, so Clover is just heading that off immediately. This is fair. This is fair. Also, it said that there was going to be an ad playing. There's no ad playing right now, to my knowledge. Yeah, no, there's no ad playing right now. That's weird. Oh, okay, it's now playing. That's annoying. Okay, ad is over.
What the hell? You're late. You just thought you'd take your fucking time getting back?
Sorry.
Sorry's not gonna cut it. Did you forget how this works?
What the fuck up, Dio?
I'm your partner. Any later, you'd have killed us both, especially me.
You should remember that too, Sigma. I can't go through without you. You got back in time, but you need to be more careful.
Please
Okay.
stop fighting. This isn't the time for that.
She's right, you know. The doors have already opened. We need to hurry up and figure out our teams.
So how should we
We're
pair
almost
up?
out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
The options Phi laid out for us were the following. Option A. Alice and I, Cyan, would pair up with Luna, Yellow, and go through the green door. And Myoji and Quark, Magenta, would pair up with Clover and go open the blue door. Phi and Dio, Yellow, would pair up with K, Magenta, and open the red door. Option B. Alice and I, Cyan, would pair up with K, Magenta, and go through the blue door. And Myoji and Quark, Magenta, would pair up with Luna, Yellow, and go through the red door. Phi and Dio would pair up with Clover and open the green door. Option C. Alice and I and Clover would pair up and go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with K and open the green door. Phi and Dio would pair up with Luna and open the blue door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright. So what are we doing?
I'm not pairing up with Kay.
Oh? Why not?
We'd end up playing against each other in the next AB game. Last time, you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, you only have 1 BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be taking Clover. I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
That's basically what I was going to choose anyway.
Yep, I want to go with Alice too.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't I get a say in this?
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to go with Kay either.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
1
minute
remains until chromatic doors close.
Quark? What's wrong, Quark?
It's all over. This is it. We're all going to die.
Are you all right?
No. No. That's not it. Don't you get it? We aren't gonna die. We have to die. We have to die here. All of us.
What the hell?
What are you talking about?
Snap out of it, kid. Oh, come on, Quark. Talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. Getting so serious about this stupid game. We should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything.
We need to get him to the infirmary.
Oh lord, they've gained a dimension. They have, and not in a particularly good way.
No, we don't have time.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
I'm jarred.
We don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through.
But we still haven't figured out who's going where.
I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose. I don't care who.
Sigma, you have to choose.
What? Why me?
Please just do it. We don't have any time left.
9, 8.
You gained a dimension yourself. I sure did. I swallowed. Alice and I will... We're gonna go with Clover. Alice and I will take Clover and go through the red door.
I cannot allow you to do that.
Wait, is your name Sigma? Yes, my name is Sigma. God damn it, Kay. We don't have time for this.
Different door, please.
He stood in front of the red door, solid and immovable in his metal armor. I didn't think I could force my way past him, and I knew I didn't have the time to try. Shit. There were 2 doors left for me to choose from, but which one? Fine, let's go together then, Kay. Alice, Kay, the blue door.
Right. We should hurry.
We took off towards the door to run. I glanced back over my shoulder to see the others heading for their respective doors. Fi, Dio, and Clover were headed towards the green door, while Tenmyoji carried Quark through the red door, followed by Luna.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Wait, 3 doors?
It appears they are all locked.
Is this the dead end?
It's that thing over there.
Looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Does that lever move?
Only one way to find out.
Well, that was easy enough.
It only opened the door on the right,
we
though.
are likely meant to go there.
How do we get the other doors to open?
I have no idea. There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it.
You are correct. There is little to be achieved by remaining here.
Or it is then. Or right, I guess. What is this place?
The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door. It said rec room, as I recall.
Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
Okay, the pool and the darts I get, but what's with all the suits of armor? Seems kind of weird.
If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
Is that a ride?
Yeah, I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. You put a coin in and it kind of rocks around. You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Does this thing mean there were kids here at some point?
No, I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection.
That seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
This place has a lounge, some sleeping quarters, and now this rec room. It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner. Like the Titanic? Do you mean like the Titanic? Are we gonna talk about the Titanic?
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
So you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Yes. Relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
Everything anybody needs to live without leaving. I guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Well, that's not happening.
Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Ah, there's a door over there.
No good. Won't open. Looks like it's locked up tight.
In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere.
I'm gonna turn the game up slightly. Right then, let's find him. Seek a way out. Billiard balls. 16 is missing. Grab a felt. Looks like these are all the same thing. Do you think we're supposed to pick the right bottles or something? I hope not, they all look exactly alike to me. And just take whichever one you want. Luminol, this is the thing that lights up when you spray bodily fluids. But I think you also need a black light, so we'll see if we've got one of those. Hey Alice, what's the deal with that screen over the pool table? I think it's a scoreboard. Ah, looking at your piece of felt, I see. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to fit it into this bare spot on the pool table. And there. Automatic scoreboard, huh? Nice. If we had some darts, we could play a game or two. Oh, okay. That's a weird way of playing darts. There's a triangle in the middle of the circular button. I'm gonna push it. Suit of armor swung the weapon like it was holding at the other suit's shield. And push. Suit of armor swung the weapon it was holding at the other suit's shield. Looks like some sort of control panel. There's something on the screen. Rectangular button turns stage lights on/off. Circular button activates armor. Huh. Is this guy holding a shield with glass on it? Hey, doesn't it look like there's something under the glass? Yeah, hard to tell what it is from here, though. We can't get to it as long as it's covered in glass. This guy's holding something. Double-bladed axe. The lights turn on when you press the rectangular button. I wouldn't think we'd be able to see any distinct shadows with the room lights on, but it seems a little odd that we can't see any shadows. Did we turn off the room lights? I believe the switch is near the exit. That end is a little weird. It's got a hexagonal hole on the tip. Ah. Hey, what was that noise? I definitely haven't broken anything. You sure? Hey, what are you doing, Alice? Please don't accidentally break something valuable. You're one to talk. I guess it's dangerous to just fumble around in the dark. Were you planning to give this suit of armor the pull cue? I don't think that would be appropriate. The cue stick is meant for more important things. Perhaps you should hold on to it for now. I guess I'll just take the weapon it's holding then. This is a spear. More specifically, it is a charging spear for use from horseback. Even more specifically, it is a lance. You see how the tip is pointed? As you may have surmised, it was used primarily as a piercing weapon. Okay, so I have to turn the lights back on in order to... And push. Oh, the shield. The glass is broken. You can get that thing on his shield now, right? Yeah, let's grab it. It's an Allen wrench. Yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Fine. Pull key. Key with circular tip. Whoa. What? This is part of the cue stick that we removed with the Allen wrench. Yeah, I can't get the wrench back out though. Perhaps the wrench is part of it now? If it is, then that makes things easier for us. How so? Well, look at it. Doesn't it look like a tubular key? I think we can use this to open the lock. Which lock? What are you talking about? What's this supposed to be a picture of? They're those balls from that kids show, right? If you collect 7 of them, then you get a wish. Dragon Ball? But there's more than twice that here. Oh, then it's a set of billiards balls. Then, look, I think it's probably a hint. Just grab it and bring it with you. Alright, what am I supposed to do with these white balls? Maybe you need to drop them into the pockets on the pool table? Place each of the 6 balls into the correct pockets in the following order. A, B, C, D, E, F. Specific balls must go in specific pockets. For instance, ball A would need to go into pocket A and so forth. Drag each ball to the desired pocket and then release the ball to drop it. Clicking the yellow triangle will allow you to switch which ball group is displayed, either 1 through 8 and 9 through 15. Alright, let's give it a try. Damn, no good. I don't get it. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to, like... Yeah, okay. Looks like this extension cord is plugged into the ride, but I'm not sure why. What do you mean? It's probably there so the ride can get power. That's not what I mean. There's way too much slack. Doesn't it look like the ride's power cable is long enough without the extension cord? Now let's take the extension cable with us. Don't forget to plug the ride back into the outlet. Yeah. There's an oddly shaped keyhole on the front of this box. Didn't you have something that's shaped just like that? Oh yeah, now that you mention it. Alright, this tool I've got here should fit the keyhole here. It took a bit of work to make, but yes. The tip does look remarkably similar. Okay, here we go. It opened. Then let us take a good look inside. You know, I was all excited about finally being rich after we found these in here, but they don't look right. I agree. The markings are strange. I have a feeling they only work on this ride. That seems likely. In any event, we may as well take a few of them. Oh, were you planning to put a coin in there? Yeah, I figure if I put a coin in here, then maybe it'll start up, right? Okay, I'll just drop a coin in, and... Kay? Why the hell are you riding it? Look at me go! I can't watch this. There is no God. Hey, Sigma, Alice! He's waving at us now. Alice, what's going on? I'm scared. I'm not watching. This isn't happening. Everything is fine. Huh? What was that? It seems to have taken a picture. Hooray! What the fuck just happened? Ah, that was delightful. Now, where is that photograph? Ah, there we are. Excellent. I give this to you as a memento of our time together, Sigma. I don't really... Just holding it makes me feel wrong. Now, that's hardly necessary. Huh? Z9D1. Well, that's a handsome fellow there, isn't it? I would very much like to give these out to the others, but it seems I can't print anymore. Terribly disappointing. Oh, wait, there's something written on the back. Z9D1. I wonder what that means. Never thought I'd see that. It will stay with me until I die. Oh, okay. A round indentation inside this frame. Perhaps something round goes inside it? Huh? Why won't it open? There's something in there, but we can't take it out if it won't open. Oh, how nostalgic. This is a jukebox. It plays an old form of music media known as a record. With the push of a few buttons, you can listen to your favorite songs. Looks like it's not plugged in. There's an outlet over there, but I don't think the cable is long enough. It won't reach. Doesn't look like it. Guess we can't use the jukebox right now. Wait, Sigma, I think you've got the solution right there. Indeed, you could, you might say, extend the reach of the jukebox's cable. Now get to it. I'm trying. Why don't you hit it? A little damage might make it more flexible. What the hell kind of logic is that? If being locked means it's working correctly, then if it's not working correctly, it won't be locked. Nope, if we break it completely, then we're boned. What an astute observation. Nothing happens when I push the button. Do I need to put a coin in? Okay, now to put a coin in here. The button's lit up. Guess it's on now. There's a gold record sitting in the jukebox. Yoink. My god, this deer must have phased halfway through the wall and then gotten stuck. How horrific. That's just a mounted head. It's a decoration. Ah, I did think it had extraordinarily long legs. This says luminol. Then it must be luminol spray. It reacts with certain things such as blood and glows with a very faint bluish-white light. It's often used in forensic investigations. Huh. What are we supposed to do with it? Maybe you can spray it on the pool table? The pool table? Why? When I was examining it earlier, I noticed a few areas where it looked like something had been wiped off. If it was blood... Now to spray this table with luminol. That didn't help at all. This is pretty tough. CAFDBE. Okay, let me write this down. Because we know how I am. Right, chat? My pen. This is exactly what I was talking about when I said we know how I am. I have a pen. It's on my desk at all times. It is a fucking bolt-action pen. Should be right here. That is a pair of needle-nose pliers. That is not my pen. Y'all. Can't find my pen setting. Might just kill myself over it. Who knows? Okay, so we have C A F E B. Hey, if it looks like the one, just like the one I found in the last room, putting in a password should open it up, assuming it does work the same. Damn, what should I do? Place each of the 6 balls in the correct pockets in the following order: A, B, C, D, E, F. Specific balls must go in specific pockets. For instance, ball A would need to go into pocket A and so forth. Drag each ball to the desired pocket and then release the ball to drop it. Okay, so 1 through 8, what are the colors? We have yellow, blue, red, purple, orange, cyan, and then we have brown, black, then we have yellow again, red, purple. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. Orange, cyan, brown, and then there's okay. Okay, so the A would be 4 up there. B, yellow, that's 1. That's down there. C, top left is orange, that's 5. D, blue would be 2. Right. E, green. So I guess cyan? That would be 6. Then F would be yellow. Again. I guess 9. Failed. Okay. Just to make sure, I put the numbers down next to them. So A, purple, 4, and that's in the top right. B, yellow, 1, bottom left. C, orange, 5, top left. D, blue, 2, and that's here. E, green, I'm gonna say that's what I marked as cyan. That goes down here, and then F is yellow. Failed again. Okay, so let me try all of those, but instead for F, I make it the black one. For A, 1, B, 5, C, 2, D, 6, E. Okay, now that fits. This is pretty tough. It sure the fuck is. Alright, let's do this then. There we go, looks good. That one's green. There we go, looks good. Huh? Did you hear something? Look. The light on the frame in the middle is green now. Oh yeah, so it is. Guessing that means it might have unlocked. What's this thing? The box with darts in it, isn't it? It's a case for darts. There are 3 things in it that look like darts. They don't have tips though, just the shafted fletching. Looks like there's some kind of picture inside the case. Have you noticed the markings on the lid? We can worry about that later. Right now I think we should focus on making complete darts. Hello, Gaiman. Armor, I don't think I need to mess with it. A lance. Apparently people sat on horses and used them to pierce things. The lances pierce things, I mean, not the horses. This doesn't make any sense, but... Scored 91. I know that thing's heavy and all, but that one's got its hands full too. Maybe try another suit of armor? Well, I was thinking maybe I just swap them. I really think that's a good idea. Suit of armor, I don't think I need to mess with it anymore. Suit of armor, I don't think I need to mess with it anymore. Gotta be missing something here. Maybe the color isn't important. Maybe it's just supposed to be in order. So 1A, 2, B, D, D, 5, E, 6, F. Oh, okay. Wonder if it's also that I have it upside down for some reason. Like, I don't think I do. Yeah, C, F, B, A, D, E. There are 6 letters on the table. Yeah, it looks like they were written in something that reacted with the luminol. They appear to be the letters A through F. No pattern I can see, though. Could it truly be something so stupid as they didn't, consider that the letters are oriented a specific way? So let me explain a little bit. So the way I have it written down, this is C, this is A, this is F, this is D, this is B, and this is E. But I'm wondering if it's actually upside down for some reason. So this is actually E, this is B, this is D, this is F, this is A, and this is C. Not 100% certain. So we're just trying. So I've done B, I need C, orange. That's 5. D is blue, so that's 2 right there. E is green, we're calling that cyan, that's 6 there. And F is also yellow, so 9 there. No, okay. It's not upside down either. All I've got is this billiards poster. I don't think it's in this order. Unless it is. Or... no, that doesn't make sense either, because there's 2 yellows. Or is it maybe just supposed to go in the order that's listed here? That doesn't make any sense either, but can't hurt to try, I guess. Have that down now, so let's try that. Alright, so we have 1A, 14B, 9C, six D, 8 E, 2F. No. I feel like I gotta be missing something. I have nothing about this, so clearly we're not meant to do that yet. I don't think I've soft locked myself. I'm not really sure what I've done wrong. Darts just a way to flirt with girls? I guess some people use it that way, but darts is a legitimate and dignified indoor sport for gentlemen. What, where you compete to see how many girls you can get? What the hell happened to you? I feel like I'm gonna run out of time, like, in today's stream, before I actually... I have to be missing something. And I don't know what it is. I'm drawing up a blank. Fuck. Or not necessarily count down, but let me try doing these ones. So A, B, C, wait. A, B, no. A, no. B, B. Wait, no, it's billiards. I'm a fucking idiot. It has to go back and forth. Oh my god. Get a solid. No. Is 9 not yellow? No, it is. It's just not lighting up either. Okay. Oh, no, it wasn't 14, it was 13. Fuck. Okay. Sorry. Oh, there's little dashes on there to tell me exactly what it is. B is blue, so that's 2. E is green, so that's 6. And F is yellow, so that's 9. There we go. Fucking hell. Huh, that was easy. Looks like something came out of the ball retrieval slot. You see down here. What is this? Some sort of container, huh? There's something inside. Why don't you take it out? Sounds good. I'll just hang on to this then. I wonder what we do with that. Wow. It says score 91. By going red, blue, then green. $91. Dartboard. If we had some darts. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. The score of 91 with 3 darts. Keep in mind, the score for each area must have a specific relationship to the other scores. Toss a dart into each area to reach the correct point value. To throw a dart at a particular area, drag and then release the dart onto the area you would like it to land. Okay, so this is 1, 2, and 3 times. We start with red, so 9. Hold on. Red, blue, green. It also seems to suggest that the red one should be the smallest one, because it gets bigger. The red one should be the smallest value. Not too short on that. That was close, but not exactly. The answer is 42. Thank you, Veli. That's so helpful. I missed the question. Nice. Done. We need 22 to get there. How far in are you? Not very. I have not finished a story-wise. The old lady died. We don't know who did it. We searched around before the chromatic doors opened. Quark kind of had an existential crisis. And now I'm in the rec room with Kay and Alice. But you think it's Clover. Kind of. I don't know. She's done shit before. And I mean, she was motivated by revenge then. But still. Yeah, I figured not. No. Any thoughts on who Zero is? I got nothing. I got nothing so far. It's Junpei. Yeah. Okay, that was awful. Favorite waifu? That's a hard choice. That's a difficult choice. I think it's still Fi, though. Oh. A or B? What do you mean A or B? What does that mean, Veli? What do you mean A or B? What are you referring to? Did you not play the AB game? Oh. I chose ally. I allied with Luna, and she also allied. So I'm at 5 right now. I trusted Luna. Okay. Not what I wanted. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm live. Thank you, phone. Okay, I need to do math. I got distracted by Snapchat because I'm talking to someone on Snapchat. I can't wait for you to solve this. This be red first. That wouldn't work. I think it would have to all be center ones. close, but it's not exactly there. Also not it. I need a piece of scratch paper. Oh, there's my notepad. Perfect. So that's my notes on how to play Scholar. That's 999 notes. Okay, cool. Okay. Note 13. Fire 34. But it requires it in green. Not there. It can't be that either. Fuck. I am hunched over my desk right now, biting on my microphone stand for some reason. Okay. Good work. Looks like you got it. Well done, Sigma. Look, the screen has changed. Is this a password? Oh, well done. This must be for the safe. You did it. Okay, well that's one of the ways that you can do it. Now we have to find the other way to do it. I'm sure this will not take forever. It'd be 8. No, it's not that. $39. No, not that either. Fuck, that's so close. Wait. There we go. What? Wait, what do you mean? What? What do you mean? I did the thing. It was the thing. And I did it. I did 22, 18, 51. Which is 91. Is it that these two are on the same one? I have to do them on separate layers? Because what did I do last time? I already forgot. It was 13. $33. 51? No. 13. 39. 7. No. You're missing a vital hint. So I'm assuming it's so on the thing, the red bullseye is the smallest, then the blue bullseye is slightly bigger, and then the green bullseye is the largest. I'm assuming that plus the fact that no, these would not be greater than symbols. Wait. Score for each area must have a specific relationship to the other scores. I already don't remember what fucking number I used. Permission to tell you what you used. Yeah, absolutely. I did not write it down. I've forgotten. Was 34 red? I don't think so. Maybe. 34, 33, 24? Okay, so 34, 33, 24 is what I did before. Okay, so maybe that is a greater than symbol. Because, I mean, that works. I would assume I still have to start with 34. Because it's the largest red number it can be. Permission to give you a hint. Sure. As long as it's not, here's how you do it. You need a new perspective. You see your follow age anywhere? Yes, if you do exclamation point follow age, it will give you your follow age, unless you're me, in which case apparently I've never followed me before. That's kind of rude, me. 4 years, 1 month, 15 days, 9 hours. That is insane. You followed on December 17th, 2020. You followed on my 22nd birthday. Your first message in my chat was, imagine playing Minecraft, PogChamp. Immediately followed by, imagine being you. Which, if you're the person I think you are, then that makes perfect sense. I'm so beyond not surprised. Yeah. Need a new perspective. Me, Daniel, if you thought that. Yeah. Yeah, that is who I thought it was. I thought that because one of the previous times someone was on your account and said, ah shit, I'm logged into Daniel's account, and I would assume that that is your older brother. At least that would make sense to me. Yeah, Patrick used to use my account to watch a stream. Yeah. The avatar is wild. Thanks. I made it myself. Cool as fuck. I appreciate that. It is still not enough numbers. They're making me do math, man. What the fuck is this game? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know what? Where's my big face? That's what I'm... Oh, okay. Hold on. That's what I'm fucking saying. Goddamn bullshit right there. Oh, no. Don't do that. But yeah, this is, bring this down slightly. This is Virtue's Last Reward, which is, I don't know how best to explain it, a visual novel / escape room game with an emphasis on multiple paths. In fact, the emphasis is so much on multiple paths that this is how many paths there are in the game that you can see at the beginning. It's not even all of them as far as I know. Bro, fuck that. That's what I'm saying. You and your brother don't sound as much alike anymore. Yeah, I mean, his voice matured a bit, and we have very different microphones, so... so we don't sound as much alike. Very fair, yeah. Oh, that's not an option. No, that doesn't work. There's not a 22. That would be what I would have to do to get 91 from that combo. So, to explain what's going on, Daniel, right now I have to play darts, and my score has to reach 91. The only clues that I have are this case, which says score 91, and has these in here. The implication being that either these arrows indicate the order in which you have to do it, which I don't think is the case, or it just indicates that the red has to be bigger than the blue, and the blue has to be bigger than the green. permission for a hint. You know what? Give it purely because I don't want to waste all of my time trying to figure this out. Think about what you just said regarding the case and the solutions and compare that to the solution you did get. Doesn't match up, why or why not? It does, because I did 34 red, 33 blue, and 24 green. Red is bigger than blue, and blue is bigger than green. Now think about my clue. I need a different perspective. So is it that instead it needs to be just bigger in terms of the ease? I tried doing that math earlier and it didn't really work, but let's try it again. No. Nope. Nope. Okay. Those literally just, you have to do it backwards. Tried a different solution this time, I see. Yeah, I did. Looks like it worked out. See, the screen changed. This one's different. When you do password. Turn the case around. And said, no, they can't be greater than signs. I was like, he's so close. But if they were arrows, then they're not. If they're not greater than signs, then they'd be arrows, which means they're still pointing in the direction of red, blue, green. Which the order doesn't matter. So if they're less than signs, it's still saying green is less than blue is less than red. Your first solution, red was greater than blue was greater than green. Yeah. My second solution, red was less than blue was less than green. But turning the case around just says green is less than blue is less than red, which is the same as saying red is greater than blue is greater than green. different perspective. Okay. Okay. Alright. Star, star, sun. Ah! Piece of cake. Secret. Wound 1. It's about the size of the circles. He mentioned that, so I figured he figured that part out, at least. Okay. Yeah, I had mentioned the size of the circles and then I thought it was irrelevant, so it had nothing to do with the greatness. I understand now. I'm just a little dumb. This is all the information that was brought up by the scan. Oh, no, okay. No, this is a more in-depth explanation of it. Fourth intercostal on the left, between the fourth and fifth ribs on the upper left chest, stab wound, wound caused by a knife or other sharp object. Wound margins are consistent with a stab wound. This is consistent with a knife wound. Most knives have one sharp cutting edge and one flat edge, which would produce this wound profile. The depth of the wound. Frequently this will match the length of the blade used. The length long ways of the wound left in the epidermis. Usually this corresponds to the height of the blade. The width, usually this corresponds roughly to the width of the knife blade, allowing for elasticity of the skin. Not to be confused with a coroner. A coroner is a government official who assists law enforcement by investigating the causes of death and dealing with paperwork and logistics of surrounding corpses. It can also be used colloquially to refer to someone who performs these duties, whether or not they are actually employed by the government. An autopsy is a post-mortem surgery that examines the body in order to determine the cause of death and evaluate any diseases or injuries that might be present. It is also super gross. Luminol is an organic compound with the chemical formula C8H7N3O2. So, carbon 8, hydrogen 7, nitrogen 3, oxygen 2. When mixed with the hydroxide salt and hydrogen peroxide, it will glow blue when it comes in contact with blood and certain other substances. The property is made as a useful tool in criminal investigations where it can reveal blood stains that have been cleaned up. Keep this in mind the next time you're contemplating how to deal with the neighbors listening to death metal at 3 in the morning. At first glance, Kay's bracelet seems to be different from the others. Specifically, it appears to be attached to his suit. Although the design is slightly different and is not a part of his suit, the bracelet is attached directly to his wrist, with the face looking out through a hole in his armor. Just like the other bracelets, it will only come off when he escapes or when his heart stops beating. Memory condition where the sufferer retains knowledge such as language, social common sense, and so on, but memories of their own past and personality disappear. Its cause is usually psychological, but in rare cases it can be caused by serious head trauma. Kay suggested that an extremely painful breakup might have been the cause of his condition, but generalized amnesia usually requires a much more powerful trigger than breaking up with someone. In fact, a painful breakup often has the opposite effect. You want desperately to forget, but find that to be impossible, which leads to all sort of other mental disorders, or so the person sitting behind me says. I don't know what that means. Can confirm though. God. Some of these secret files are goofy. Yeah, well, I would assume they're written by Zero Jr. Or sorry, Zero the Third. Moon, sun. Alright. It opened. Now shall we collect our spoils? First, a map. It says floor B. The one I found in the lounge said floor A. Then that must mean floor A is the top floor. We rode the elevator down to get to this floor after all. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, moving on. Next we've got, some key cards. They have an image of the moon on them. That must mean these are what the announcer was talking about. Moon key. We've got 2 of them, just like with the sun keys. Alright, Kay, you take one. Why? You're a solo. Alice and I will take the other one. Ah, yes, of course. Thank you. And the last prize, let's see here. A key. Must be for the exit. Now we can leave. Woo. What are we waiting for then? I don't know. Something to happen. This is the lock for the exit. It says lock right now. Time to kiss this weird ass room goodbye. How many points does Kay have at this point in time? 6, I think? I believe he has 6, because Alice has 1. I believe Kay and Clover betrayed Alice. Do you trust him? I don't know. It doesn't seem like Clover would betray Alice. So, not particularly. I actually had a rather nice time. Whatever. I'd rather forget any of this ever happened. 3, 2, 1. You found it. If you both betray, you go nowhere. Yeah, but if he betrays and I don't, then he wins. Memento Mori.
Interesting.
If the 9th lion ate the sun. What is this place? A warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Those doors are white.
Shall we have a look then?
I would assume everyone has to go through. Are these chromatic doors too?
They're all the same, though.
Well, this one's locked.
This one won't open either.
I wonder if you could tell that by the screens next to them that say fucking lock. No? Okay. No luck here.
It looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
These will be the next doors to open? We should go let the others know. Alice and I turned to go, but Kay stayed put. Is something wrong?
No. I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
Wait, you've been here before?
I don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here. Only somewhere very similar.
You mean the Floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? What the hell?
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Before we got back?
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would be the most logical explanation. In any event, we should return quickly.
Yeah, let's get going, guys. You believe everything you read. For the most part. Xenix Prime owes me $1 million. Yeah, come try to collect on that, at least see how far you get. You can have every dollar in my pocket right now. Oh, every dollar in your pocket, I want $1 million. Sucks for you. Not even the government's getting $1 million from me.
Sigma?
Where's Tenmyoji's team? Are they not back
Nope,
yet?
we were the first.
Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but...
come
Yeah.
on, it's not like when we open the door really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
No, it's not cool.
Your team returned quite early, Dio. Did your investigation go smoothly?
I guess.
Which room did you guys go to?
The treatment center.
Treatment center. How was that different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things. Look, just go see for yourself, alright? I don't feel like explaining it.
You took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket. Show us what you took.
Get away from me.
Clover shoved her hand in Dio's pocket and began to dig around.
It should be in this one.
Let go.
Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it!
An injection gun? The label on the vial says neostigmine. What's this stuff for?
I don't know, but I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Hey!
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover, but before she had a chance to protest...
Have any of you seen Quark? Anyone? Please!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Quark? Did something happen to him?
We found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but after we left, he just disappeared.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him.
You think he's lost?
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there? Come on.
What?
That little jerk's probably dead by now.
Isn't it great when they both come in, they both catch their breath separately? Yeah. It's really convenient for subtitling purposes.
We've already found one corpse, right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Well, even if it is, we should all be looking for him.
Yes!
As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently into the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. I turned and headed towards the magenta door. Quark, are you in here? Guess not. Damn. Let's try floor B then. Tenmyoji's team took the red door. They've probably already searched that area pretty thoroughly then. Maybe I'll try the blue door. That is not how I left the room. Quark, where are you? He's not here either. Where the hell did he go?
Ah, Sigma. Any luck?
Nothing. I can't find him
see.
anywhere. What about you? Never mind, if you'd found him, you'd have said something already.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Oh well. Let's head back to the Floor A
Good
warehouse.
idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
Well, did you find him?
Sorry, we couldn't find him anywhere.
I see.
Are the three of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah, we're it.
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
Yeah, no clues or anything.
Why are you constantly smiling, Clover?
I don't get it. With this many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find him pretty fast.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small, enclosed space.
Well, wouldn't we at least be able to hear him calling for help?
Yeah, you're right.
Quark.
Then Yoji's shoulders slumped. He looked old, much older than he'd had when we'd met. You could see tears glistening at the corners of his eyes. For just a moment, I saw in them all of his pain, fear, and despair. It felt like someone had put my heart in a vice. Then Dio appeared, and the mood suddenly changed.
Hey, you guys, come here.
Dio?
What are you standing around for? They're in the crew quarters.
What?
Just come on.
Ah. Oh.
No.
Ow.
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
There was a roaring in my ears, breathing, heartbeat, but my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had been driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible, and the entire front of her body was covered in blood. No one could survive something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat as I turned toward Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. I already knew what I would find, but I pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead.
My God.
What on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them. Whoever it was
Ooh.
that killed the old lady in the AB room.
You're saying this mystery person killed Luna and Alice?
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Or perhaps they killed one another. Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
That's pretty far-fetched. Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No. If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
I guess that's true.
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now. We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it.
You mean the killer is one of us?
Do you think there's someone else in here?
Well,
Do you think that Zero Sr. killed these two, as well as the old woman?
Oh, give me a break. How can you just sit around here talking?
No point in making a fuss.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer. I can't think of a better reason to make a fuss.
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Excuse me?
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretended to be the first to find them, and...
Are you saying I did this?
I'm just saying it's a possibility.
it is.
You don't need to get so worked up about it.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
So if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? Because that means Luna's vote will be ally for this round.
Yes, it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
They killed Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponent be?
Quark and myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
You want to say that to my face?
Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True. I suppose that is a possibility. But we are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
Faye is me as fuck, honestly. Well, we should probably head back to the warehouse.
We should take their bracelets with us then.
Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm. You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice.
Come on, Clover, we gotta
No!
go.
I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
Clover.
If you don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you will automatically ally. And I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick Ally, of course, but Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9 points?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Fine, I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points.
Good. Let's go.
5
minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started toward the entrance to my AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have? As I recall, you and Clover both chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could get all the way to 9 this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety, as I only had 3 points at the time. The prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Why's that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once! Once that happens, it's all over! It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
So if someone opens it and escapes...
Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by
I
yourself.
would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that, if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, no, of course we'd stop you.
Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Who do you think killed Alice and Luna? That's a great question. It depends on if and where we find Quark's body. Right now, top of my list are, oh god, Kay and Dio.
Our time is nearly up.
You think Quark is also dead? I say if to mean if Quark is dead, depending on where we find his body.
I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. You trust Kay? We're about to find out.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
He had made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I chose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try and escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
You son of a bitch!
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What?
So you did indeed choose ally.
You tricked me.
I apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
But he's not just gonna leave
I
us.
apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he'd heard Dio, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
Oh no!
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you,
The
Kay.
answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
God damn it,
I
Kay.
apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then,
Kay, wait! He didn't even turn around.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah, it's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, the old woman, who had killed them? And where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. That wasn't supposed to happen. Well. That's the second shortest end. Curious what this one was, but that's fine. Well, with that, we are going to head out. Thank you guys for stopping by. And I hope you have a wonderful night. My first ending, yeah. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid. No one else is streaming Virtue's Last Reward. Are any of my people that I would normally raid on? Nah. I think let's just not for tonight. I'm really tired. I don't want to have to talk to people. I've been really bad about doing raiding stuff just because I usually stream until I'm ready to go to bed, and obviously that's not gonna help. Where are you, buddy? There it is. I liked it. It was interesting. I guess this means my next single-player Saturday will be a different single-player game, since I was like, I'll do one path, then do a different single-player game, then come back to it. Not sure what we'll do. Might do like 4 streams of a Final Fantasy game. I have a bunch on my list of games to complete. And in fact, I have many of them downloaded. I have Final Fantasy 6, 7, 7 Remake Intergrade, 8, 12, 15, and 16, and 10 and 10 too. But basically, it's just 6 through 16 are the ones, minus 11, and obviously I'm playing through 14 every Tuesday. You can recommend, Felly. I'm already partially the way through 7, but I'm fully open to not playing 7 and playing a different one. You've never played another Final Fantasy game. Also, not 7 original, right? No, 7 original. I'm part of the way through 7 original right now. I don't remember where exactly I'm at this point. I think I definitely have the Gold Saucer date already, but I don't remember what I did after that. 7 original is on my list, though. Sorry, I should say that 7 original is the one that I am in the middle of. I've played the first part of Remake, but I haven't finished it because Destiny's Crossroad is fucking annoying to deal with. I've played a bit of 7 when I was younger as well, but I never finished it as a kid. That is basically my only Final Fantasy experience. And sorry, also 13 Lightning Returns. I didn't play all of it. I literally played like a couple hours of it, and I was like, I have no clue what's going on. Why does everyone play Lightning Returns? I don't know. Without playing the first 2. For me, it wasn't that I got the game. It was I was at Alistair's house when I was in high school, and he was like, "Yeah, I know you like Kingdom Hearts. You should try this Final Fantasy game I have." And it was just like Lightning Returns on the Xbox. And I was like, "Cool. I don't know what's happening. I don't know any of this, but sure." And then I was like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna stop playing now. I'm gonna go back to Halo Reach. Hope my family's not like, hey, you're real loud. Nah, okay, we're good. Ugh. Did you also stop because you didn't know? When you were playing Kingdom Hearts, did you also stop because you didn't know what was going on? No. So when I was a kid, I played Kingdom Hearts 2. That was the only Kingdom Hearts I played. It was great. I loved it. And then at some point, I was like, I should just like play through all of the Kingdom Hearts games because I understand basically how the story goes, but I feel like I would enjoy having played through all of it and being able to say I played through all of it. So I played Kingdom Hearts 1 on stream, beat that. I played... Did you find all the Dalmatians in Kingdom Hearts 2? The Dalmatians aren't in Kingdom Hearts 2. That's Kingdom Hearts 1. Don't tell me the Dalmatians are in Kingdom Hearts 2. No, that's Kingdom Hearts 1. Guess you didn't find any, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't do all the Dalmatians in Kingdom Hearts 1. Fuck that. I want the story. I do not care about the supplementary content. I started doing Chain of Memories, and then I started crashing on stream because my GPU was shitting on me. I got a different GPU, and I started playing Chain of Memories again, and I realized, wow, Chain of Memories fucking sucks. I hate that shit. So I am skipping Chain of Memories because it's not important. You forget literally everything that happens in there, you forget about. Who gives a shit? So, we're skipping Chain of Memories, which means we get to go to Kingdom Hearts 2, GOAT, greatest of all time, love it. And I was doing a critical run of that. The only reason I stopped, but you don't forget, but I did, see, because I don't want to fucking play the game. I might genuinely play the Game Boy version, because at least then I don't have to deal with like the three-dimensional aspect of it as much, but I don't know, it depends. But I'm playing through Kingdom Hearts 2 right now in critical mode, because Aqua is a fucking Aqua, not Aqua Kingdom Hearts, but Aqua, my friend Aqua, is a troll, and said I should play it on critical mode. So that is another one of my single player Saturday games that I want to play, but I've got so many, because I've also got Baldur's Gate 3 and Octopath Traveler, and you know what, let's go down the list. We've got Persona 3 Reload, which actually I was playing off stream, so I'm probably not going to play that on stream at all. Let's see, what else we got? I did Ghost Runner already. Neon White I'm playing off stream. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk I played off stream. I've streamed a little bit of Celeste, but that's mostly an off stream game as well. Cyberpunk 2077, Descent 3. I want to play that on my sticks because I think that'd be cool. Fallout New Vegas I started doing a while ago, and I just never continued with it for some reason. I want to get back into it, I just keep forgetting to. Alistair and I have our Halo full run that we stopped doing. Hi-Fi Rush is on here. Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. I've finished that game actually, but no, I probably won't do that on stream, to be honest. Putt Putt Joins the Circus, Putt Putt Travels Through Time. Those ones are gonna be hard, I tell you what. Red Dead Redemption 2 I wanted to play through, maybe on stream, maybe not, who knows. Stardew Valley, I've started several playthroughs on stream and then just never fucking continued them, so that's cool. What else? I'm just going through all of them right now, because fuck it, right? Burnout Paradise, Castle Crashers, Chained Echoes. I think I actually started playing that off stream though, so I might just keep that off stream. Dark Souls 3, Dishonored, Dishonored 2, Dishonored Death of the Outsider, Doom. Although I think Doom I've actually finished off stream. Still scrolling. Give me just a moment. Jalopy I want to play on stream at some point. I think that'd be very fun. As well as My Summer Car. Very similar games, I believe. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I don't know what that game even is. Oh, Revita, that's another one. I'm gonna stop going through these because I'm about to have an ad break come up. And I'm gonna end stream because I don't want to have to deal with waiting for the ad. But yeah, there's a lot of single player games that I want to get through, and I want to do on stream, but I have not started or do not have the time to do. So we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. See you guys on Tuesday for MSQ Tuesday. And love with your heart. Use your brain for everything else.